finna have a job, Titus.
You are?
Yep.
Doing what?
Helping people. Cutting grass, taking out trash, doing all kinds of stuff. Me and some other people.
I'm taking dubs.
Oh, I want to play Call of Duty. You never played Call of Duty with me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming.
It's always rain when I play this nickel.
Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Bills going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks.
That's exactly what I'd be afraid of.
The NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass.
I sure don't.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one.
What time? What's your... Oh, the Chucks. Yeah.
Now a handoff looking right. Fighting throws.
I'm going.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Somebody listen.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down here.
Good shit, Rook. Young man.
17-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
What a terrific way to open things up in this game. They've established dominance early. And that's all teams talk about each and every week. Who's going to take control, who's going to win the line of scrimmage, and who's going to get the running game going, and that's what they're doing. Because right now, they've taken the field to where they are actually running downhill, as we like to say, and it's really hard for defenders to equal that out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. 2nd down following the run.
I'll see. I need to get a touchdown.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. I'm the home team.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
No. Here we go. Patriot. Detroit. All right, here we go. Green. Detroit.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about. We throw the ball now. One time, we march the motherfucker downfield.
The opening drive.
Let me just scoot over here just a little. It's good.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking.
Oh, my God.
As this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on
That's the whole
touchback.
plan.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because
you've got to strike
those zones and where the open spots are and be on the
same Junior said too.
Throwing the football because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Now a handoff here to his running
back. There you go.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going
illegal block in the back. Bring his ass back.
Patriot territory. To throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Let's hold them, defense. Fumble, second interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power
Why ain't nobody
here
getting
down
out
the
that block?
6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Shift together here from the D-line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
See if they stay on the
ground. Not a problem at all.
2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a 1st down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out.
Jumping up, getting crunk, yeah.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll run it here. And he's got it up over the 40 to
I gotta shake better.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. Another pistol look here.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Finding time. He's going to launch this thing way down. A 50-50 ball here. And
what was that?
A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time.
Yeah.
But they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring.
They have all rights. I don't know what Ball was thinking.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hold them, defense. Hold them.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And it's a short one.
Hell yeah, punt the ball.
Good defense holds him to only
Field goal.
and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Good, good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Let's go. Green, 18. Over. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Foxborough after this.
Detroit! Here we go now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Leopard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. And that's screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even
Throw him
tried,
right
or
there
is that
next
one
to
the
him.
quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is indeed good. So we have, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yes, because I got it first.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, little 360.
Oh, my God.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive.
That nigga flew.
The 30-yard line.
What was that nigga
Out
thing?
come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Get there! God, no!
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
He got the ball. No. No. He got the ball from the get-go.
Drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Yes.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Oh, okay.
To throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
It's the best play I played.
No, check, Patriot.
You know how you...
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
2nd down following the run.
Yes. Yes. I can throw it back as long as there's somebody behind.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep
middle
of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Man, that's the story.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Hot! 3-19. Hot!
From the midfield strike,
throw the ball.
This time it's he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Coming in hard on the blitz, he gets him down for a loss of 4.
Oh my.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Right there in the middle.
23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got to... Look at this! Middle of the field.
No!
Breakaway. 20.
Illegal block in the back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
On the spot of the foul.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Not
much there. Maybe a couple up to the
Top.
35.
Oh.
Back now in Foxborough.
How was that illegal block like that?
if you get blocked in the back, it's like if your black is turned,
Wait, so if you run it and somebody blocks somebody from behind?
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
No, if somebody blocks somebody and while their back is turned, that's a flag.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to
While
get
their
it at
back
the
is
line of
turned,
scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah. I know what they mean.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second and 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No, Jack.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Go on the ground, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Yeah.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter,
I would be winning by 1 if I made that extra point.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over
I wouldn't even
there
have to worry
but
about
they
it.
send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And here come the Bills. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go. Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up.
Green, 39. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Backing up. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return.
All right, that's why I went over there till he cut it over there.
Take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they
I
can do this time.
He ran right over there. I was like, okay. Well, let me pretend I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to go right through this gate.
They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, wrong play.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. And they'll run it here. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now flags come in.
Rookie.
Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
What do you mean? It's 3rd and 10, but 3rd and 11 was 3rd and 6.
Wait, you lost yards?
Yeah, I lost yards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You lose 5 yards.
So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference?
No, I'm still playing. It's 9 up.
Yardage downfield. Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the stick. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Good job,
and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. He's got
Pick him off. That's why I switched you over there.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know where he's going.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
I want to, but that's how he got me last time.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw here, that's complete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Good thing he got a penalty.
We ain't have no sharp on shit. What the dude catch the Hail Mary play? It better be a run. It better be a run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime, and here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit.
What happened? Now I'm in a game. Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first throw here in overtime. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh.
Play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, man.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Yep. Oh, man.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner.
He didn't want to fight.
And let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Where you at?
Come on out here. Come get some.
Okay.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ah, went right into him.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yeah.
And this one is right through.
Now I got to
They'll
hold.
take the lead
That's all I got to do
here
is
at
hold.
12-9. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Let's go, rookie. Fumble, second interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Nah,
and
that's
they'll
you.
get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yeah.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
It's a 2-minute warning, too.
On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And he takes it
Hell yeah!
into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
That's how you win.
And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I was watching, me and my fellow were watching Dragon Ball Z Bridge earlier, and we saw that, we was listening, and we saw the part where Kai told Goku not to fight Frieza. He was like, do not fight him. I'm gonna fight him. Goku, he is so freak, he will kill you. And he was like, and then,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. And then he said, clickbait.
That
He's
deserves
like,
a victory, sweet.
How do you hang up on this thing? I'm gonna call him back. Goku, listen to me. I'm really writing it on this. Omar. That's how I heard him. Omar.
Nemo Green.
Who was the player of the game? Wait, no, this basketball. Wait, do they have the player game?
They usually do, but you don't know who he is. I think it was my running back. That nigga had like 100 and let me see. War had a couple of yards too, but if I would have left Evans in the game the whole time, he would have had 166 yards. Wow.
What's that, like 22 more yards? No. What, 25? Yeah, 25 more yards. So that's like a quarter of the field.
Lockdown defense.
What's your favorite college? Texas Tech.
Negative.
It's not. What's your favorite college?
In what?
Just college in general.
Football, basketball.
Don't really matter. Cause I remember you saying your favorite college was Texas Tech.
No. Favorite college? I said there's a college in Texas Tech. My favorite college in football is Nebraska. My favorite college, favorite team in basketball in college is Duke.
Duke is a good team. What college did you go to?
Huh?
What college did you go to?
Eastern New Mexico.
I can't. I'm scared. I ain't going to Mexico in my life.